The internet is in full meltdown mode right now because what was supposed to be a quiet breakup between Stefon Diggs and Cardi B has allegedly turned into an all-out war no one saw coming. Reports are exploding that Stefon Diggs completely snapped behind closed doors after Cardi allegedly exposed the one secret he spent years trying to keep buried. And if that wasn't enough chaos, insiders now claim Cardi is quietly writing a tell-all book packed with receipts, names, dates, screenshots, and stories that could destroy everything he built. Yes, you heard that right. People close to the situation are saying Stefon went from calm and confident to furious and panicked the second Cardi started dropping hints online. One cryptic post, one suspicious live stream, one message that fans believe was aimed directly at him. Suddenly, he was deleting posts, unfollowing people, posting emotional captions, then wiping them minutes later. But what exactly did Cardi reveal? Why are fans saying a hidden trans girlfriend is at the center of this drama? And why are celebrities suddenly going silent whenever Stefon's name gets mentioned? Sources claim this is bigger than cheating, bigger than embarrassment, and bigger than a breakup. They say Cardi knows secrets that could flip his public image upside down overnight. And if the book really drops, this scandal may only be the beginning. To understand why this drama has the entire internet gasping for air, you have to go back to the beginning, long before the alleged secret girlfriend rumors, long before the cryptic posts, and long before Cardi B reportedly decided to put pen to paper. Because according to insiders, this situation did not explode overnight. It was building in silence for months, maybe even longer. When Cardi B and Stefon Diggs were first linked, people were already confused. On one side, you had Cardi, one of the loudest, boldest, most unpredictable stars in entertainment. A woman known for speaking her mind, exposing betrayal, and never staying quiet when disrespected. On the other side, you had Stefon Diggs, polished, athletic, camera-ready, and known for keeping his private life hidden behind smiles and curated photos. Fans immediately said it was an odd match. Some believed Cardi wanted peace after years of chaos. Others believed Stefon wanted attention that only a superstar relationship could bring. But behind the scenes, sources claim both of them entered the situation believing they could control it. And that was the first mistake. At the start, everything looked perfect. They were spotted laughing together. They were allegedly spending late nights in luxury suites, private dinners, and exclusive parties. Friends close to Cardi claimed she looked happy, relaxed, and hopeful. After years of public heartbreak and embarrassment, many believed she had finally found someone different. But different does not always mean honest. According to multiple online whispers, Cardi began noticing strange patterns early. Stefon was affectionate in private, but distant in public. He allegedly wanted secrecy about certain outings. He was comfortable with attention when it made him look good, but uncomfortable whenever Cardi asked deeper questions. That is when suspicion quietly entered the room. One insider claimed Cardi started asking why certain women kept appearing around him, only to disappear instantly. Another source said she noticed there were names nobody was allowed to mention around Stefon. If certain topics came up, the mood allegedly changed immediately. And Cardi notices everything. People often mistake loud women for careless women. But those close to Cardi say she watches details like a detective. Tone changes, phone habits, sudden excuses, missing hours, defensive reactions. She clocks it all. At first, she reportedly gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Why?
Because Cardi has publicly shown loyalty many times before. She is known for forgiving people others would cut off forever. She believes words until actions scream louder. And according to whispers, Stefon's actions were starting to scream. There were nights he allegedly vanished without explanation. There were sudden trips with vague stories attached. There were social media follows that appeared for hours, then disappeared. Fans even began noticing that certain accounts connected to glamorous women always interacted with him in patterns that felt too coordinated to be random. Still, Cardi stayed quiet. That silence fooled many people into thinking everything was fine. But insiders say silence was not peace. Silence was observation. Then came the first major crack. At a high-profile event, Cardi was reportedly left out of an inner circle section where Stefon's close people were gathered. Witnesses claimed she remained calm in public, smiling through it, but those around her noticed the energy changed instantly. One source said she was not angry in that moment. She was embarrassed. And embarrassment changes everything. Because Cardi can forgive pain. She can forgive mistakes. But public humiliation? That hits differently. From there, tension allegedly grew fast. Stefon was said to be frustrated that Cardi's fame brought attention to his private life. Meanwhile, Cardi reportedly felt she was being used when convenient and hidden when not. That is a dangerous combination. Then rumors began surfacing online about a hidden relationship from Stefon's past. At first, nobody took them seriously. Social media throws accusations at celebrities every hour. But what made this different was the reaction. Instead of ignoring it, Stefon allegedly became tense whenever the subject came near him. And fans noticed. One post said, "Why he more mad at rumors than cheating talk?" Another said, "When people panic over one topic, that's the real topic." Those comments spread fast. Sources now claim Cardi began connecting dots she had ignored before. Names she once dismissed. Stories that never made sense. People who seemed too nervous around her. Suddenly, moments from months earlier allegedly looked very different. And once Cardi starts connecting dots, she does not stop until she sees the full picture. Then came the whispers about a tell-all book. At first, many laughed it off. But those close to the rapper claim Cardi had privately been journaling everything for months. Dates. Feelings. Betrayals. Strange conversations. Suspicious behavior. Public disrespect. Alleged lies. If true, that means the book was not created out of revenge. It was built out of memory. Now people are asking one terrifying question. Did Stefon Diggs realize too late that the woman he thought would stay quiet had been collecting every chapter the entire time? Because if that answer is yes, then what happened next was not random. It was the moment everything detonated. And according to fresh rumors, the explosion began with one private confrontation that left both sides screaming, doors slamming, phones ringing, and secrets seconds away from leaking forever. What happened next is the moment this story allegedly went from private tension to total disaster. According to multiple sources close to the situation, the real explosion happened inside a luxury penthouse late at night after Cardi confronted Stefon with questions he was not prepared to answer. Witnesses claim the mood was already tense before either of them spoke. There were phones face down on tables. Half-finished drinks sitting untouched. Security outside the door. And inside, two people standing in a room full of silence and suspicion. Cardi reportedly entered calm. That was the dangerous part. Because people who know her say when she is loud, you still have time. When she gets quiet, the storm has already started. One insider claimed Cardi walked in holding her phone and asked a simple question. Who is she? Stefon allegedly laughed it off at first, assuming it was another rumor, another social media story, another jealous person trying to create chaos. But Cardi did not move. She reportedly turned her screen around and showed him screenshots, timestamps, and messages tied to an account she believed had a deeper connection to him than anyone knew. That is when the room changed. Sources say Stefon's smile disappeared instantly. He allegedly demanded to know who gave her the information. He asked who had been talking. He accused people in his circle of betrayal. But Cardi reportedly kept repeating one line. "I'm asking you." According to witnesses, the argument escalated fast. Stefon allegedly insisted the rumors were fake, the messages were manipulated, and people were trying to destroy him. Cardi, however, was said to be furious not just about the possible secret relationship, but about feeling lied to for months. One source described her reaction brutally. She wasn't jealous. She was insulted. That distinction matters, because jealousy can be calmed. Insult turns into war. Then came the first shocking moment. An insider claims Cardi named details she should not have known. Specific places. Specific nights. Specific gifts. Private conversations. One source said Stefon looked stunned, as if he suddenly realized someone very close to him had been talking. That is when he allegedly snapped. Reports claim he began pacing the room, shouting that people were trying to ruin his career. He allegedly accused Cardi of setting him up. At one point, sources say he grabbed his phone, started calling someone repeatedly, then threw the device onto a couch when nobody answered. Cardi reportedly did not flinch. Instead, she allegedly told him the real issue was not who he saw or what rumors existed. The real issue was dishonesty. According to insiders, she said she could have handled truth, but not manipulation. That line reportedly sent the tension even higher. Stefon allegedly fired back, accusing Cardi of threatening him with fame and using her audience as a weapon. He claimed she knew what one post from her could do to his image. Cardi then allegedly answered with a line now spreading across blogs everywhere. "If truth damages you, blame the lie." The room reportedly went silent. Then came leaked messages. Hours after the confrontation, anonymous screenshots surfaced online showing someone believed to be close to Stefon panicking in a group chat. One message allegedly read, "She knows way too much." Another said, "Stop posting tonight." Then a third message sent fans into chaos. "If she writes that book, he done." Social media exploded instantly. Hashtags began trending overnight. Fans started digging through old follows, party photos, yacht clips, and archived comments. Every old rumor suddenly felt new again. But the biggest twist had not even dropped yet. Because while everyone assumed the confrontation was about a hidden girlfriend, insiders now claim Cardi had discovered something much larger. According to whispers, there were multiple identities involved, multiple circles being hidden, and several people who allegedly knew the truth while smiling in her face. That changed everything. This was no longer about one secret. This was about an entire performance. Sources say Cardi felt she had been turned into a public shield, a glamorous headline relationship that protected someone else's private reality. Whether true or false, that belief reportedly enraged her beyond repair. Then Stefon allegedly made his worst mistake. Instead of going quiet, he posted. Late that same night, he uploaded a cryptic message about loyalty, fake love, and people trying to break real ones apart. He deleted it minutes later. Too late. Screenshots spread everywhere. Fans interpreted it as panic. Critics called it guilt. Supporters said he was being targeted. But the internet only got louder. Then Cardi reportedly texted one person in her circle 6 chilling words. "Start organizing everything by date." Those 6 words triggered pure chaos online. Why? Because people instantly believed the tell-all book was real. And if Cardi truly had receipts organized by timeline, then this fight was not ending anytime soon. But the most dangerous twist came just before sunrise, when a second leak hit the internet claiming someone from Stefon's own inner circle was preparing to speak publicly. If that happened, the scandal would no longer be rumor. It would become testimony. And according to fresh whispers, Cardi had already scheduled a private meeting the very next day with someone carrying evidence no one was supposed to see. By the next morning, this was no longer celebrity gossip. It had become a full-scale public detonation. The moment fans woke up, timelines were flooded with screenshots, voice note rumors, blurry photos, anonymous posts, and one question dominating every platform. Who was meeting Cardi, and what evidence were they bringing? Blogs were refreshing by the minute. Fan pages were posting theories every 10 seconds. Even people who had never followed Stefon Diggs or Cardi B were suddenly pulled into the madness. Because chaos moves fast. And this chaos was sprinting. According to insiders, Cardi allegedly met with a former associate connected to Stefon's private circle at an upscale hotel suite under heavy privacy measures. Witnesses claim 2 phones were collected at the door. Security was tightened. Curtains were closed. No photos allowed. That alone made the internet lose its mind. Why so secret? What was inside that room? Then a source dropped the first bombshell. The meeting was not about confirming one hidden relationship. It was allegedly about mapping multiple years of deception. Yes, multiple years. Rumors now claimed Cardi was shown travel receipts, hidden social accounts, alternate contact names, and a list of people who allegedly helped keep certain stories buried. Whether true or not, the claim exploded like gasoline on fire. One viral tweet read, "This ain't a breakup. This an investigation." Another said, "He didn't hide a secret. He hid a system." That phrase spread everywhere. A system. Suddenly, the narrative changed overnight. People were no longer focused on one rumored, hidden trans girlfriend. They were now talking about coordinated image management, private cover stories, and carefully staged relationships. Then came the second shocking reveal. A celebrity blogger claimed one of the people tied to the alleged secret circle was preparing to speak on camera if their name got dragged publicly. That single rumor sent panic through social media. Because if someone actually spoke, this story could move from gossip to undeniable public humiliation. Sources claim Stefon's team immediately went into emergency mode. Meetings were allegedly called. Lawyers contacted. Publicists awakened before sunrise. One insider said phones were ringing like a fire alarm in hell. Meanwhile, Stefon himself reportedly posted and deleted 3 separate captions within an hour. First, people lie when they can't control you. Delete. Second, God sees everything. Delete. Third, stay weird. Delete again. The internet roasted him instantly. Fans said no calm person behaves like that. Critics said he was unraveling in real time. Supporters claimed he was being baited into reacting. But every deleted post only made people believe the pressure was real. Then Cardi added fuel, without saying a single name. She uploaded a photo of herself smiling beside a notebook, a pen, and a glass of wine. No caption. That was it. No explanation. No tags. No context. The internet exploded harder than before. People immediately assumed the notebook was the tell-all book draft. Some said she was trolling. Others said she was warning him. One comment with hundreds of thousands of likes simply said, "That pen's scarier than any lawyer." Then mainstream gossip sites picked up the story. Headlines started using phrases like secret double life, career in danger, and book of receipts. Once larger media touched it, the scandal entered another level. Because now brands were allegedly watching. Sources claim people close to endorsement companies began quietly monitoring public sentiment. Not because of sexuality rumors, but because deception scandals can damage sponsor-friendly images fast. That distinction mattered. And the internet knew it. Then another leak surfaced that changed everything again. Anonymous messages allegedly from someone once close to Stefon claimed Cardi was not the first woman to confront him over hidden truths. If that was real, then this was not a one-time scandal. It was a repeated pattern. Social media went nuclear. Threads appeared comparing old rumors from years earlier. Old photos resurfaced. Past party guest lists were being dissected like crime evidence. Every mysterious vacation now looked suspicious. Then a well-known rapper liked to post saying, "Some men date women for headlines." That like alone caused another wave of headlines. Celebrities were now entering the mess indirectly. And Cardi still had not spoken directly. That silence became terrifying. Because people close to her say when Cardi talks immediately, she is emotional. When she waits, she is strategic. Then came the most dangerous rumor yet. An entertainment insider claimed Cardi's alleged book did not just include Stefon. It reportedly included names of others in sports and entertainment tied to the same hidden social circles. If true, this scandal could spread far beyond one man. That possibility made people panic, because now the story was no longer, what did Stefon hide? It became, who else gets exposed if this drops? Late that night, Cardi finally went live for 13 seconds. She looked calm. Too calm. She smiled, leaned toward the camera, and said only, "Some people scared of pages." Then she ended the live. No follow-up. No explanation. No names. The internet collapsed. Millions of views hit the clip within hours. Fans called it legendary. Critics called it manipulative. Stefon supporters called it targeted harassment. But one thing was undeniable. She had complete control of the narrative now. And according to Fresh Whispers, Stefon allegedly made one desperate move after that live ended. He reportedly tried reaching out privately through mutual contacts, asking for one meeting with no cameras, no friends, and no phones.
Why?
because sources claim there was one chapter in that alleged book he was more afraid of than all the others. And if Cardi refused to remove it, the next leak could destroy more than just his reputation. At this point, the scandal was no longer living on gossip pages. It had escaped into the mainstream. Sports shows were suddenly mentioning off-field distractions. Entertainment blogs were pushing hourly updates. Podcast hosts were yelling over each other. Reaction channels were farming clips. Even people who had no idea who Stefon Diggs dated last month were now debating his private life like it was breaking national news. That is when the real damage began. Because rumors hurt, but public conversation destroys. Across social media, two clear sides formed overnight. Team Cardi and Team Stefon. Team Cardi argued that this had nothing to do with identity and everything to do with deception. They said if someone allegedly used a public relationship to cover a private truth, then exposure was the consequence of manipulation. One viral post read, "Don't lie to women and then cry privacy." Another said, "She ain't exposing preference. She exposing fraud." Those lines spread like wildfire. Meanwhile, Team Stefon fired back hard. They accused Cardi of weaponizing fame, humiliating someone publicly, and teasing private details for revenge. Supporters claimed no matter what happened behind closed doors, blasting rumors to millions was cruel. One trending comment said, "If genders were reversed, people would call this abusive." That single statement triggered thousands of replies. And just like that, the internet turned into a battlefield. Then celebrities started reacting carefully. Notice one word, carefully, because no one wanted to be dragged into the center of the storm. A former athlete tweeted, "Protect your peace and stop dating for optics." No names mentioned. Fans immediately connected it. A female rapper posted, "Ladies know when they being used." Again, no names. But everyone knew. A comedian joked, "Somebody hiding more than route packages." That clip went viral in minutes. Even industry insiders were whispering that locker rooms, label offices, and executive suites were discussing the scandal privately while pretending not to care publicly. Because image matters. And Stefon's image had become unstable. Then came the sponsorship rumors. Several fan accounts noticed brand pages that once frequently engaged with Stefon's content had gone silent. No likes, no reposts, no comments. That silence caused another frenzy. People began speculating endorsement deals were in danger. Others said brands were simply waiting for the storm to pass. But on the internet, silence is interpreted as guilt. Then sports media added fuel. One commentator said live on air, "When distractions become headlines, teams pay attention." That quote spread everywhere. Fans began debating whether organizations would see the scandal as a personal issue or a business risk. Some said talent wins, and none of this matters. Others argued that non-stop controversy follows players into boardrooms. Then, an anonymous league source told a blog that executives hate stories they cannot predict. That one sentence terrified fans, because this story had become impossible to predict. Meanwhile, Cardi's popularity surged through the chaos. Her followers reportedly spiked. Old clips of her exposing past lies resurfaced. Fans praised her instincts, calling her the queen of catching fake behavior before anyone else. One viral edit showed Cardi smiling while pages of a notebook flipped dramatically across the screen. Caption: "When he thought she was dumb." Millions of views. But not everyone supported her. Critics accused Cardi of feeding gossip culture and humiliating people for engagement. Some said she was teasing a book only to stay in headlines. Others argued she was monetizing pain. That criticism created another split. Was she exposing truth or performing revenge? The debate only made the story bigger. Then came the most shocking media moment yet. A major podcast host claimed he had spoken to someone very close to the athlete who said Stefon was devastated, angry, and blaming everyone around him. According to the host, Stefon allegedly believed people in his own circle leaked details to Cardi. That changed the tone instantly, because betrayal inside the camp means panic at the top. Now people were asking if Stefon had enemies sitting beside him the entire time. Then old associates allegedly began posting cryptic messages. Loyalty expensive. Truth always arrives late. Some masks melt under heat. None use names. All went viral. The internet treated every vague caption like evidence. Then television news sites began packaging the scandal into clean headlines for casual audiences. Once that happened, the story crossed over completely. This was no longer niche gossip. It was culture-wide entertainment. And Stefon reportedly hated that. Sources claim he expected a temporary rumor cycle. Instead, he became a daily trending topic. Meanwhile, Cardi allegedly remained calm, laughing with friends and refusing interviews. That calmness made people believe she knew she held the winning hand, because the person in control usually speaks the least. Then one female sports reporter made a statement that set off another explosion. If even half these whispers are true, somebody's brand team is having the worst week of the year. That line was reposted everywhere. And then came the final spark of the night. A fan account posted screenshots claiming pre-orders had quietly opened for an untitled celebrity memoir under a mystery publisher. No proof it was Cardi. No confirmation at all. But the internet instantly believed it. Hashtags surged again. Book talk pages joined the drama. Reaction videos multiplied. And people started asking the one question Stefon allegedly feared most. What happens if the first chapter drops before he can stop it? Because according to Fresh Whispers, Cardi had just received one more package. And insiders say what was inside it could turn this entire scandal upside down once again. Just when the internet thought this scandal had reached its limit, everything allegedly changed with one package delivered in silence. According to multiple insiders, Cardi received a sealed envelope late at night from someone connected to Stefon's past. No return address. No name. No note on the outside. Just a thick package marked with 3 handwritten words. Read this first. The second rumors of that envelope leaked, social media froze. Because people instantly believed it contained the one thing nobody had seen yet. Proof. Sources claim Cardi opened the package privately with only 2 trusted people in the room. What they allegedly found inside sent shockwaves through everyone close to the situation. Printed messages. Old travel records. Screenshots of conversations. Photos with dates attached. And one handwritten letter from someone claiming they had stayed silent for years. If even half of that is true, this story just became 10 times bigger. Because insiders now say the envelope was not about one hidden relationship. It was allegedly about multiple relationships, multiple cover stories, and multiple people who helped protect a fake image for years. That means the scandal may never have been about romance at all. It may have been about branding. And when branding collapses, everything attached to it starts falling too. The most explosive rumor of all claims Cardi was prepared to release a chapter focused only on heartbreak and betrayal. But after reading the envelope, she allegedly changed direction completely. Now the book may become an exposure project. That rumor alone sent the internet into a frenzy. One viral post said, "He thought he was fighting an ex. He might be fighting witnesses." Another said, "This ain't tea anymore. This documentary level." Meanwhile, Stefon reportedly learned about the envelope within hours. And according to insiders, that is when true panic began. Sources say he allegedly contacted mutual friends, managers, and even former associates trying to find out who sent it. Calls were ignored. Messages went unanswered. One insider claimed he was asking questions nobody wanted to answer. That is never a good sign. Then came the strangest moment of the entire saga. Stefon reportedly posted a black screen to his story with only one sentence. "People gon' regret playing with me." Minutes later, it was deleted. Too late. Screenshots spread instantly. Fans called it a threat. Supporters called it frustration. Critics called it confirmation that pressure was breaking him. But Cardi's next move stunned everyone. Instead of responding directly, she allegedly posted a photo of a locked laptop beside a stack of papers and a caption that read, "Chapter 3 heavy." That one post detonated the timeline. What is Chapter 3? Why skip straight to Chapter 3? What happened in Chapters 1 and 2? And who is mentioned in the pages now sitting beside that laptop? Theories flooded every platform within minutes. Some believed Chapter 3 was about hidden lovers. Others believed it involved famous names outside the relationship. Some claimed it was about money, gifts, and hush arrangements. Nobody knew, and that mystery made it even more dangerous. Then, an entertainment blogger dropped one final bombshell before midnight. They claimed a major streaming platform had already reached out to Cardi's team about turning the story into a docuseries if the book succeeds. If true, this is no longer about a breakup. It is an empire-level scandal. Now insiders say Stefon is facing the most terrifying possibility of all. Even if the relationship is over, the story is just beginning. Because books can be printed, screenshots can leak, witnesses can talk. And once public curiosity reaches this level, silence becomes impossible. Tonight, nobody knows whether Cardi will release a teaser, a chapter, or a full statement. Nobody knows if Stefon will finally speak. Nobody knows who sent the envelope. But one thing is clear. Somewhere right now, pages are being edited, names are being debated, and a decision is being made that could change everything by morning. Now I'm handing this story over to you because at this point the internet is split right down the middle and everybody has something to say. Do you believe Cardi was right to allegedly expose someone she feels used her and lied to her for months? Or do you think Stefon Diggs is being unfairly dragged through a public storm built on rumors, screenshots, and social media chaos? And let's talk about that envelope. Who sent it? Was it a loyal friend trying to warn Cardi, a former insider getting revenge, or someone who wants both sides destroyed? Then there's the biggest question of all. Is the tell-all book actually real, or is Cardi using pure fear and mystery to make Stefon panic without saying a single direct word? Because if that book drops, everything could change overnight. Careers could shift. Friendships could end. Names could be exposed. And if Chapter 3 is really heavy like she hinted, then what's hiding in Chapters 1 and 2 might be even worse. Drop your thoughts in the comments right now, and don't hold back. Whose side are you on? Team Cardi or Team Stefon? Hit that like button if you survived this madness. Subscribe for the next explosive update and turn notifications on, because if a teaser leaks tomorrow, this whole scandal could erupt again before sunset.